My lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary! Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together!
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But... You do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our...
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe... You'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating!
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today, you know? I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. G-A-R-Y.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee? You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't! The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve, the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Kayla Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How can you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is a world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you. Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams. Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. You're actually insane.
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions.
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong.
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence. There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count!
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company, the moment our eyes met across the table, I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love sphere. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't.
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying.
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying. That can't be true.
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it. I won't.
Never contact me again!
Wait!
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor. And she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.
Christian! Hey, Christian!
Who is this?
It's me, Penny.
Huh? Penny?
Long time no see. I got your number from the group chat for the school reunion.
Oh, I see.
Are you on your way now?
Yeah, I'm on the train. Anyway, the reunion's gonna be starting in a few hours. Did you really need to go out of your way to message me beforehand?
Yes, what's the problem, baby? By messaging now, we can make all the necessary arrangements for a grand performance in advance.
Grand performance? Wait, did you just call me baby?
I've been thinking a lot about our surprise for everyone at the school reunion. I thought it would be better to get everything straight before we actually meet.
Surprise? If you were intending on surprising everyone, telling me beforehand doesn't really make much sense.
I forgot how slow you can be sometimes. Me and you are gonna surprise everyone together.
We are? Why?
You seriously need me to explain that?
Yes, I really need you to explain. Why would you and I surprise everyone at the school reunion? None of what you're saying makes any sense. We might have been in the same class at school, but I can count the amount of times we spoke on one hand, and we didn't even hang out in the same groups.
Oh, I give up. You just don't get it, do you? The fact we didn't really speak back then is exactly why everyone's gonna be so surprised.
I still don't have the foggiest idea what you mean. Anyway, what's the surprise?
What's the surprise? Cut it out, Christian. I'm starting to think you're teasing me now. There's no way you're this dull. The surprise is our engagement announcement.
Say what now?
The only problem is, you still didn't give me an engagement ring, did you? You really should have planned this out better, you dummy. A ring would give our announcement more authenticity. That's why I think it's best we meet up before the reunion and go ring shopping together. We might not have the time to check out all the shops and find the ultimate ring of my dreams. But as long as you choose me one that costs at least $10,000, I'm not that fussed about the design. Oh yeah, and I'd be really happy if you proposed at the same time. The words the husband ends up choosing for the proposal are probably in the top 3 things married women get asked about later on. To make sure you choose something that sounds cool.
Whoa, slow down a minute, Penny. I'm not following anymore. No, wait. I was never following. Why do you think you and I are getting engaged all of a sudden? Is this some kind of late April Fool's Day joke?
Huh?
We haven't seen each other a single time since we graduated high school, and barely even spoken to each other, let alone dated before that.
You're right. We haven't been a couple until now.
Huh? You're actually aware? God, my head hurts! How can you be aware that we've never been together and yet still be talking such nonsense?
Nonsense? You're the one talking nonsense, baby. You worked so hard since we left high school, so you might one day be able to make me yours. I really admire that, you know?
Huh?
I know everything, babe. You're the CEO of a major company now, right?
Well, yeah, I am, but...
Exactly. So surely you must remember how that time we spoke back in high school, I said if I'm gonna marry anyone, he better damn sure be a CEO.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't need to get all shy with me, you know. I know the reason you worked so hard and became the CEO of a major company. It's because you etched my words into your heart and swore to one day fulfill them and become the man I needed you to be. It must have been really difficult for you not having a chance to propose to me since we haven't seen each other in so long. That's why I'm so stoked about this school reunion. It's a perfect opportunity. I'm really glad our old teachers decided to host it for us.
No, 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 no. That is so wrong! You're making a misunderstanding of such epic proportions here that I'm actually lost for words. How is this possible?
Stop it, Christian. I just told you don't have to be shy with me. You're surprisingly naive for a man of your position. It's funny, I never looked at you romantically at all back then. You were always just that shy, gloomy kid with that nerdy, thick-rimmed glasses. Honestly, probably the last guy I'd have gone for. I can only imagine how hard you had to work to become the man you are today, so you being with a shot at my hand in marriage. All I can say is, wow, babe, wow!
I told you! That's not why I'm a CEO! My career had nothing to do with you! Plus, I'm married!
You're what now? Oh, I get it. You're so silly. Is this your way of proposing? You always were a little idiosyncratic.
Huh?
You don't propose to a girl by text message, you doofus. You have to do it properly, in person, like a man. Down on one knee, bouquet of roses and $10,000 wedding ring in hand. Will you marry me? That's how it's done. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Since everyone will be together, why not use the school reunions as your opportunity to pop the question? It'll be spectacular, like something out of a movie.
Like I told you, I'm already married! That means I have a wife!
Yeah, I get it. You're shy and trying to hide your embarrassment. I actually find it cute, sweetie. I'll be arriving at the reception hall really soon. Make sure you buy my bouquet of roses and $10,000 engagement ring before you get there, okay, baby?
You've got this all wrong, and I will not be complying with your demands!
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. My ring finger's a size 8.
I don't care!
Okay, sweetie. See you at the reception hall soon.
Listen to me!
What the hell, Christian? You have a wife called Bridget?
Why are you messaging me when we're in the same reception hall?
There's no way I can speak to you directly after you embarrass me so badly. I want to crawl into a hole and disappear. Do you enjoy embarrassing me? Do you have any idea how it feels to have your heart broken like this?
This is a very unique variety of embarrassment that I give you every opportunity to avoid.
What?
You make the most absurd understanding of all time, and now you're self-destructing all on your own!
Misunderstanding? What did I misunderstand?
If you need me to explain that, you might actually be beyond help. To tell you the truth, I never intended to announce my engagement to Bridget in such bold fashion in front of everyone like that. If anything, we're pretty private people. Our original plan was to keep it between our close friends and family. But you had to go off and arrive at the reception hall early and give everyone false hope that something big was about to go down by telling the organizers that a huge surprise was going to be announced. You gave me no choice but to announce my engagement to Bridget in front of everyone so people wouldn't be confused. Anyway, how the heck did you get from I worked hard to become CEO to I worked hard to become CEO exclusively so I could marry you? I don't understand your thought process. I've examined it from every possible angle I can think of, and it still doesn't make sense.
No matter what you say about the marriage, I know you have feelings for me. Surely you at least won't deny that.
Huh?
I was the most beautiful, the most popular girl in school. There's no way you didn't have feelings for me. Admit it, Christian.
Once again, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Speaking frankly, I was way out of your league. The tallest, most beautiful, most vibrant rose in the entire orchid. Every guy on campus wanted to pluck me. And you go off with some miserable, pathetic weed named Bridget, growing alone in the corner, all shriveled and weedy and stuff? It makes so little sense, it's criminal.
Which part is criminal? We love each other.
I just told you. Don't make me repeat myself. It's me you should have feelings for. Listen, baby, we can still make it if we hurry. Douse her in weed killer by filing for a divorce and marry me instead.
Tell me, Penny, what's your problem with weeds?
Huh? What, LOL? Weeds are ugly. Who likes weeds? Raised by a single mom, broke ugly, I can't think of one good thing she has going for her. She's the very definition of a weed. I bet you find her picture if you looked up weed in the dictionary.
What does that make you then? A stinking corpse, Lily?
What?
Does the foul stench of death accompany you wherever you go?
What does that mean?
Forgive me. Calling you a stinking corpse, Lily, is probably a little rude.
Hey, are you insulting me?
I never say stuff like this usually, but I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't just sit back and watch you talk about the woman I love like that.
I'm the woman you love. Me! I just told you you'll be breaking up with her, did I not? I'm a more suitable candidate for the CEO's wife. Me!
The CEO's wife, huh? It appears part of your misunderstanding stems from a severe lack of information, so allow me to make a few corrections.
Huh?
Firstly, raised by a single mother? Wrong. Second, broke? Wrong. Neither of those apply to Bridget.
Wait, what?
Want to know how I became CEO? I inherited Bridget's dad's company.
What?
Bridget was the president's daughter.
But I heard she was raised by a single mom.
Single dads are a thing too, you know. And just because someone's raised by a single parent doesn't mean you can make assumptions about their financial situations. Looking down on people based on baseless prejudices like that is only gonna come back to bite you. I think you should be more careful with the judgments you make about people from now on. I mean, take today for example. You're super embarrassed and probably feel like a complete moron. Why? Because you view the world through a misunderstood prejudice-based lens. Anyway, that's enough of you.
Huh?
I want to go talk to my old classmates. I've already wasted enough time on my phone with this ridiculous back and forth. See ya!
Wait! No, Christian, don't leave me!
And that was the story of my encounter with a woman so disturbingly misunderstood that it bordered on the terrifying. All I can say is, wow, wasn't it just surreal? I barely interacted with Penny at all back in high school. But even then, I knew she had a reputation as an arrogant narcissist who looked down on everyone because of her good looks, and people tended to keep her at a distance. It seemed like she was under the impression that people felt uncomfortable being around her at the reunion because she was so out of everyone's league. But immediately after we stopped messaging, she soon hightailed it out of the reception hall. I blocked her straight away, so I can't say what happened next. But according to one of the event organizers, who contacted her afterwards to chase her up on her unpaid ticket fee, she'd given up on her search for a husband, an endeavor she'd been firmly committed to before, and is now living a life as a lonely, isolated NEET at home. Something tells me something inside her broke when she was hit by the reality of the outrageous misunderstanding she made.